Okay guys, so we're gonna go over our daily trades today. Today we had a pretty good day. We're up $181. As you can see here on the top left corner. That's a little solid day. So the first stock that we traded and the only stock that we traded was JRJC. So we'll jump into this one on the 5-minute chart so we can see how we traded it. Here we can see that pre-market it had a low of 775. Yeah, 775. It made a move higher. It pulled back to VWAP. It was grinding up this level, just riding the VWAP, and then it popped up here. I ended up taking this trade for a pre-market trade. You can see here it hit a high of 29.49, pulled back, and then it made a move higher up to 31.46, and then you have the out of the open gate, out of the open trades. Okay, so we'll jump into the 1-minute chart so we can see the actual trades that we took. I like using the 1-minute charts to trade because you can see the better price action. The 5-minute charts work good, but those are more longer trades. Okay, so here we can see that it hit this candle hit a high of 27.50. It pulled back. I was kind of watching this for a break, candle to make a new high, a break of 27.50, possibly up to 28. This was already pretty extended on the 1-minute candle, 1-minute chart. So, I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles in a row. So I was getting in on the 6th green candle. That's pretty risky stuff right there. Usually you have a reversal whenever you get that many green candles, but this stock was strong. It moved from 775 up to $28, so why not? So I ended up getting in here around 27.30. As soon as I saw green buying on the level 2, jumped in there 27.30. It hit a high of 27.75. I didn't take profit because I was waiting for that bigger move. I could have taken profit there, nice little 50-cent winner, but I was just again waiting for that bigger move. It did not give it to me, so I ended up I sold whenever it came back down. I sold around 27.20, so it was like a 10-15 cent loss, which is not bad because this stock it continued to go lower. It hit a low of 26.75, and I'm pretty happy with my exit. I wish I would have sold some up here and maybe sell half, and then the remaining just hold it, see what it does, sell break even. But that's it happens. And I'm pretty sure if I would have sold it all up here at this high, it would have continued to go higher. It's just one of those things, and can't really do anything about it. You trade it the best way that you can, according to the level 2, and that's what I was going off of. It's a good thing that I sold where I did because it broke to $27 and it dropped another 25 cents from that level. So it was a good call on my side, on my end. So here we can see that the high of this pre-market was 31.46. We had a pullback here, pop back up to 30.80. It pulled back. So I had a pretty high conviction that this was going to flush out of the gates. There was a chance that it could have squeezed up and squeezed out shorts, but since it's already so extended, I just felt that it was gonna, extended. Look at it from 775 up to $31. That's ridiculous. So I had a pretty strong feeling that it was gonna fail, and sure enough, it did. It out of the gates, it opened at 29.49. It squeezed a little bit up to $30, and then it failed hard. It failed. I jumped in at around 27.15 on this first orange arrow, and then I timed it wrong because it dropped another dollar going down. It hit a low of 26.28. Almost halted going down. I did something that I try not to do. I ended up buying. I added to my position down at 20 at the very bottom, which is 26.28. So I was in with twice the size, and this could have been a loss, easily a loss. Could have came down to VWAP, which I don't know if it would have came down that hard all the way down here to this orange dotted line, but there was that chance. So I jumped in here. The reason I decided to get in at this bottom level was because it was a huge drop, and usually those big drops they recover pretty quickly. So I jumped in there. My average was around 26.70. The next candle, I sold up here around 28.15. So from 26.70 up to $28, and then the remaining position I sold around 20, right under 27.50 for still some profit. And that was 2 minutes into the day, uh, into the market open, and I was done. Basically, the reason I was done is because I was my buying power ran out. But I'm pretty happy with the gains today. $181. Not trading huge size. I originally thought my first trade was a big loss, a big 50-cent loss, but as I was reviewing my trades, it was only like a 15-cent loss. So that was pretty impressive. I thought I got in at 27.50 and thought I had stopped that at $27. So I thought it was a 50-cent loss. In reality, it was a 15-cent loss, which is not bad. I'm pretty satisfied about that. I think I'm more proud of that than I am this trade over here because I was able to manage my loss instead of on this one. This one, it could have been a pretty bad trade, but we'll jump into the 5 minute and kind of just see what it did overall the rest of the day. So we see here that it came down to VWAP. It was pretty choppy. I mean, it offered a lot of opportunities, a lot of dip buys for a move higher, dip, move higher, dip, move higher. Uh, just mainly trading along VWAP, this orange dotted line here. Eventually, it squeezed up to 29.50, could not get to 31.50. It just failed. After that, broke VWAP to the downside. It tapped the 50, this red line, and then it's just kind of continuing lower. This has support down here at 1604, so it's almost coming down to that support level, and that's a good ways from it still. This stock is done for the day. It's way below VWAP, coming down. We have a lot of declining red volume bars here on this pullback. So, all right, guys, that's it for today. Any questions, just holler at me. All right, thanks.